Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to move on to November. I'm just checking the fields right here. We got 111% yield on this field. The other one's 90 and the other one's 86. Now, I'm just gonna lime all the fields next year. Because we bought that new field, I forgot that we did not lime it, so the pH value is low on that one. But we'll get there. Let's see. This horse is everything's done. Riding is good. Everything's done. Riding is good. I'm just looking to see what needs to be done before I fast forward the clock. I think all the animals are cared for. We'll have to do it again in the morning. Eggs are slowly being produced. Once again, at the peak sale time of eggs, we'll take the eggs and sell them all. They can start over again their production for next year. We got lots of food here. It looks like 27,000 liters. That'll keep us till tomorrow. There's 9,000 liters of milk. Unfortunately, milk is not at a peak right now, but it was when we sold it. 40,000 liters of slurry. That'll be enough for one field probably. So let's see, how's this field looking? This one is really good. The yield is still not where it should be. That's kind of funny that I must have done something wrong. But we have our soybeans. Hopefully they'll be ready next month. Because if not, we've lost them. They'll probably go they'll die in the frost. So let's go ahead and move on to November and see what November morning looks like. Each day is a month. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And how are we dressed? I don't know. Probably ready for fall, right? 8 a.m. All right, so it's 8 a.m. We've spent a couple $1,000 overnight. Let's take a look on our sales chart and see, has anything peaked out yet? Show price flux. We got wheat. Shows it's going to be at its peak in, let's see, right now is November. Show current prices. We're at 1,000 right now, and the peak's going to be 1,100. So we're close. December looks like it's the peak for oats, so hopefully we'll sell those next month. Sorghum is January, 945. What are we doing currently? 850. So yeah, we're getting really close to the peak on that too. But once again, it looks like December, January is peak for that. Anything else that we got for sale? Seeds? No. Milk, January, it's going to be peak for that. December is pretty far down. Hay, we're not selling hay or straw. We're not selling our diesel. I think that's all we got. It's bleak. It's looking bleak. We could sell slurry. Oh, we got another 10,000 slurry. Okay, solid fertilizer. We're keeping all that. It's worth a ton of money. So yeah, it's 1,000 and 1,000. So we're gonna make maybe not as much as I thought. Gosh, probably just a hair over 400. Yeah, probably about $400,000, and then I got to spend 200 to pay my debt off. So setting goals for this farm. Wow, look at that sunrise. That is gorgeous. We're going to set a goal of $1 million on this farm, and then we'll move on to the next farm. I have to start setting goals because we've been doing this farm for 40 episodes. I love it, but at some point we need to move on. So we've got a ways to go, probably another 2 or 3 years of play before that happens in game, not in real life. The next farm sim will come out before that happens probably. So we need to get these cows some food for the morning. And some straw, probably a bale of straw would be good. And crops are all looking good. Let's see how the soybean looks like it's grown. We'll take a horsey ride down there in a few minutes and see how that's looking. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and feed the cows. Probably, I'm thinking 2 of these probably. Get turned around the right way. There we go. Pardon me. Oops, wrong way. So I wanted to thank whoever sent me, and I'm imagining it's EB takes Mr. B Whitey takes care of all of our needs. My wife needs a desk. He sends a desk. We need diapers. He sends diapers. I made a mention that I needed K-Cups, and yesterday I got a huge box full of K-Cups for coffee, which is the reason why I sound chipper today, because I've had my coffee. I'm not like, oh God, I need coffee. I only drink like 1 or 2 cups a day. I try not to like let it take over my life, but let's see, we could probably add one more bale. It is an important part of my daily diet. It keeps me awake, so I'm not falling asleep on stream. Yesterday was bad. I was falling asleep during SnowRunner. I was falling asleep during the Hunter. I was just really tired. Now, that given I also had to drive my son home, I stayed up late. I usually try to be in bed by 11 o'clock. I'm not a late nighter anymore because we have to get up early every morning. So I've actually found myself, I am on the schedule now that I go to bed about, 10:30, 11 and get up at, 7:30. So, So I'm finding myself getting more and more tired in the evenings. But if I don't get to sleep, then I'm really tired the next day. And it's part of my health too. Like I gotta lose weight. That's one of the things I gotta really start working on is my weight problems. Because that's part of why I'm so tired all the time. I'm just out of shape. It's 31,000. That should be good for now. Let's go ahead and grab some straw. And so I try to take breaks when I'm recording. Stand up, walk around. I'm just trying to take walks during the day and stuff. Like I'm just trying to get better at doing exercise, being more fit. Let's go ahead and do this right here. Just this one should be good. Looks like I'm going to have to... Oh, no, we have a barn full of straw now, don't we? Yeah. I don't have to buy any more. I may make some bales. At some point when we get our money, we're going to rent that Go Wheel and make more food and stuff. I'm not sure where exactly we're going to put it, but we do need more, so... There's that. Let that go. What size is this now? 5,000? How's the straw looking? That did not. Oh, that's right. Straw goes in the other side. This is the weird thing. Straw does not go in here. It goes in. There's like a little section of the barn that you set it down. It's not marked. The straw intake's over here by this silo. Which one'd you get? I guess. I don't know if that's. I don't think you'd. Maybe that building there is where you'd put it in real life, but let's see if it takes it. No. Weird. I know it's here somewhere. There we go. And so if we check the barn again, this will tell us we have like 8,000 straw. Yeah, that's probably... we'll do... we could do one more. I'm going to grab one more bale. But this has been nice using the barn as our straw hold. We could put a lot more bales in there too. We can fill up the center aisle with bales. In our barn, where the horses are, there's upstairs is like completely filled with hay bales. Like the whole top half is filled with hay bales. So I could move some of that stuff and we could really fill that place up. Oh, wrong place. I did it again. Out of habit. There we go. Oh, right away. Yeah, so it took the whole thing. So that's good that we put that in. So what I would do, let me try to think here. I would probably fill this side up with straw. And then park my vehicles over here because this is kind of, we got a door here if we need to get in and out if we can't fit. And so there's an access here, and we could keep this open here, but fill all of this up with bales. So I don't mind doing that. It would be good if we had like Heston bales we could put up top. That'll do. Time for a little maintenance. Ugh. Crap. That's not what I wanted. I was going to shift this forward a little bit, and we're going to mow just around the house. And then we're going to take the horsies for a ride and see if the soybeans are ready to harvest. Mulch it. Whip it. I don't like the way this thing steers. I've never been a huge zero-turn fan in real life either, but it's so, like, touchy. It's super easy to miss, like... Does it mow this? The bushes? No. I prefer tractors. But if you have a lot of property, zero-turn is definitely a lot faster. I just like I just like tractors. We have a person in Medina that they have a really huge property just up the street. You can see it from my backyard. There's actually a barn up on a hill, but you can't get to it from here. You have to like go out and go around the neighborhood to like the other street. But they have probably 50 or 60 acres, and they for a while there. And I haven't been past there in a while because I don't really go that way much anymore. But they used to have a New Holland, like a 4 Series tractor that they used to mow the whole property. But they had huge mowers on it, like they like drag behind mowers, and like a hedge cutter. So if I had property, I'd buy one of those rather than a zero-turn. Maybe I'd buy a zero-turn. I don't know. They're fun to operate, but. If I ever had money to buy property, my wife would want a big horse facility. She'd be like, can we have a barn? We need 100 acres of pasture and riding trails. There's a property that's I told my wife, I bought Powerball tickets because they're like right now you can't not. I never buy lottery tickets ever. I bought them like twice in my life, but there's the Powerball in Ohio is up to like $1.5 billion. And I'm just like, I gotta buy a ticket. I just one ticket tonight, and we'll see how it goes. Somebody's gonna win, but whoever wins, once you pay your taxes, that's $700 million. I'm like, I know exactly what I do. So there's a client that I've been working with that has this property in Seville, and it used to be a golf course, and it's called Deer Pass. I'm actually I'll put the link to the video in my description. I made a video for them, and in the description of this video, I will put a link to the actual video that I made for them so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And it's just this huge, gorgeous property, and they're asking $1 million for it. And it's worth it. Like it's 100 acres. It's got woods. It's got a lake. It's got everything. It's just absolutely beautiful property, and they want $1 million for it, and I think they'll get it. But I was like, man, if I won the lottery, I would buy that property. It's the only downside is it's got freeways on 2 sides. So if we were to build a house, you'd have to build it up and away from all of that. So we'd have to be like way off the road, but that's not a bad thing. Like to be off the road, but then if you have to get cable or whatever fiber in, you'd have to have it run up to the house, which of course that'll be an additional $10,000. I remember my friend he had a business, and the building was back from the road, and he asked about fiber at the time, and they wanted like $20,000 to hook it up to the house, to the building. He's just like, frig's sake, because they got to bury it, so it's like that makes it look super expensive. Anyway, but if you have $700 million, what's $20,000? You know, like that's a trip to Aruba or having fiber. So, but we'd have to build the house off the main path. But it has an entry building and all this stuff. It's a really nice property, and it would make a great equestrian center, which I would do. I'd do that for my wife. I'd be like, we'd build a barn. She could have like 28 stalls is I think what she wants. She doesn't want really anything bigger than that because then it's a headache. She could have 1 or 2 staff and a real nice facility for the horses and the trails all over the property. So that's the nice thing about the property is you can, with a 100-acre property like that, and that's one of the things that they were trying to get whoever the next buyer is to be interested in. You can start a business there and have an equestrian center, and I think that that's a great idea. And so we'd open that business up and do the same thing we're doing at the barn that we have now, but it would be our property. So anything she makes would be profit if she made anything at all. Horses it's a rough game. The profit it's there, but it's hard. You have to offer a lot of services and stuff. Oh God, the crops. Whoops. Oh, shoot. Oh well. Just a little mow there. At least I'm the neighboring farmer. Do you think the neighbor's gonna be pissed? No, it's my field. I'm pissed, but I gotta do one more mow in my house. I need to rake and mow soon. But our trees haven't lost all their leaves yet, so it's like I should have mowed and I didn't, and that was my bad. So now it's gonna be I gotta rake with long grass, and that's it's kind of a headache. I wish I would have mowed before the leaves started falling, but I didn't. That's all right though. My whole yard needs like a total rehab, especially the back. Like we disassembled the pool, and the dogs have scattered the pool pieces all over the backyard. So I need to collect them and put them in the shed for the winter, so that hopefully next year we can put the pool back together. Or over the winter, I need to flatten the land back there and get that all set. So I need a weed whacker for this. For some reason, I don't know why they tried to hide this, but it's like they put all the staircase in the bushes. I'm not sure why they did that, but oh well. I hate this tractor. I might just get a lawn tractor. I'd rather go slower and be able to control it. This is like constantly having to stop, and it's got its own, like when you take your foot off the gas, it's got its own braking system, which it's supposed to have, but it's annoying. Now Mr. Micah's gonna maybe possibly join me on the farm, hopefully helping out a little bit. He talked about he was able to see some other games, and so we're going to try it again with me. The hard part is, for whatever reason, a lot of times he can't see my game, and it's really weird. Like, he can see other games, he can't see mine, but he got it back up and working again. So we're hoping that like he'll be able to see it, because when I do the baling, I really could use the help. That's a lot of stuff. The baling takes a lot, because you got to be constantly mixing food and moving food and. Okay, that looks nice. Let's go ahead and grab, I think, the only other lawn I really wanted to do was here. Just right in the front of the barn. See, now we have at the barn where my wife is, it has this kind of setup where The bottom of the barn, the basement, like this area, is on the level ground, and then there's a road up to the second floor where the hayloft is. And there's an area like this that needs to be mowed, and I'm so scared, like, that I'm going to tip the tractor over because I'm fat, and so I'm like on this tractor, and I'm like, ugh, like that. I'm like, ugh. So I don't do it. I don't mow that section because I'm real scared of it. But it needs to be mowed. I don't know how I'm going to do it. We really need a bigger tractor at the farm. I'm going to see if there's any kind of government grants or anything like that we can get so that we don't have to, like, spend our money to buy it. Like, the business could buy it, but right now it can't because we just broke even. My wife and her friend did some work, though, the other day, and they got 4 more stalls. That's like $2,000 of revenue. So if they can fill those stalls, they will have plenty of money coming in, and we'll actually start making a profit. So we need that to happen. We need that to happen. And it will. But she's got a lot of new customers, which is good, and they're really nice people, and things are going real well there. So some days are a headache, but she's pulling it together, and I'm proud of her. She's worked really hard. There we go. Last next section here. Lurking tractor. Okay. I need to see what mulchers are out there mod-wise, like that are lawn tractors. I know there are other ones out there, but this thing is pain in the arse to run. Fell down a hole. Let's go around this way. I'm not saying it's not neat. It's kind of a cool little thing, but it's a pain to run. All right, there we go. Oh, hey, I'm outside. Okay, so that's taken care of. Now we need to ride the horses. We need to make sure the chicks are full of food and the horses are food. Doing our daily chores. Hi, cows. Moo. 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 They have 600 food left. I think they use about 100 a day, so they're okay for another day. The horses should be good. I need to look at the menu for the horses because they have they have both hay and oats, and you need to have both. We got grain. No, that's the chickens. Tango. They're really low on hay. They're good on base food. Let's get some hay for them. They don't take much. There might be some in there. Yeah, hay. We could use one of these at our farm. They seem to be doing okay on... Let's see. How are they doing on water, too? I didn't check that. Let's see. Water. Yeah, they get 809 liters. They're doing all right there, too. I might grab some water and put some in to fill it up. I haven't done it in a while. It's been a long time since we've done the water. Okay, so now we should have... What? Why didn't it... What the... I'm so confused. It did not update, did it? I'm going to put some more in because... 'cause I'm going to put some more in because... 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put some more in because 'cause I'm going to put headed back to where they used to be. Old habits die hard. It's out here now. What a cool little tractor. So I will be adding a webcam eventually. I don't know if I'll do it for this series. The problem that I've got is that I don't have enough USB ports on my laptop. So I'm going to have to buy a USB hub with like a 3.0 hub to make enough ports for that to happen. I don't love the idea of doing a webcam, but I was reading about it online and people talking about channels and success and stuff, and it seems like it really is important to see my ugly, hairy mug. Right now I have really long hair and a beard. I look like a drifter. I do. My wife's always like, you look terrible. You need to get your hair cut. I'm like, do I have to? Yes. And I haven't. So I'm going to have to get that taken care of too. Kind of, I don't want to say hygiene, but I'll look nicer if I actually take care of myself. I look like a bum. Because I am. Let's face it. I'm a bum. All right, so that is that. We're going to go ahead and dump this off, and we get some water for the horses. And then we will go ahead and get the harvest done, hopefully. Here, horsies. Once I've ridden the horses. It's going to go in a minute. Oh my gosh, it took it all. What the? Oh, I see. It's still saying 40 and 60. I get it now. I'm sorry. My brain was not registering. But there we go. There's more hay. So we're good there. We can put even more in, but we don't need to. That's fine for now. We don't need to use our agro service. I wish it was an American trailer, but we'll just pretend like it says Ohio Steel on it. That's the local company that we have that makes these kind of things. They also make a tractor vacuum, like a leaf vacuum, which I really want. But it's $300 at TSC. I'm like, ugh, I don't need it. My yard's not that big for me to be that lazy. We do have a lot of trees, though, so we get a decent amount of leaves on the ground. There's the water trailer. It may already have water in it. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's pretty full. Let's go ahead and water. The cows don't need it, but the chickens and the horses do. So let's go ahead and give them the hose. There you go, horsies. Water's $12.50. And they're full. Animal care is fun. They don't seem to have water. Okay, well, that's his vat. So it's just those that need water. That was nice and relaxing. And my guy's definitely not dressed for November. Of course, I'm wearing shorts right now, and it's halfway through October, and it's been like 40 degrees outside. And my wife's like, I'm cold just looking at you. Get some pants on. Like, but I like my shorts and flip-flops. I don't want summer to be over. All right, so there's that. Parked. And I think that's it. So we can put this away, and we're going to ride the horse. We're going to ride the horses. And we'll get our winter. We will get our winter clothes on. I'm going to go stop at the house real quick and get changed. There we go. Okay, so let's run over. Let's run home. Past our nice mowed barn and our nice mowed yard. And let's see, we're going to go in there. And to do this, you can go right here to go to a wardrobe. Yeah, my guy needs a Jackie. Nope, now I'm a woman. Okay, I don't want to change any. I don't. Stop it. Oh my God. I just want to. Okay, that's what I did wrong. Okay, so let's get our winter out. Nope. What is that? That must be new. I don't need a Massey Ferguson outfit. I just want to get my old outfit back on. What the heck? Okay. Back to square one. I don't want outfits. I just want jackets. There we go. Oh, perfect. That's all I wanted was just a hoodie. Thanks. Just a hoodie. Okay, let's go ahead and ride the horse around the yard. Let's go check our crop, see how it did. I forgot, we do have one more crop, so we will make more money than I anticipated because I forgot in my calculation that we do have another field. So let's go ahead and ride down there. Whee! Once again, big change from 19, and I know that it's not that noticeable until right now. The atmosphere in this game is so much advanced to 19. Like when I go back and look at 19, I'm like, oh, it just looks goofy. This is so much more atmospheric. It's that little stuff in the background that they did that makes a big difference, and they really did a nice job. All right, here's the moment of truth. Did it wither or did it grow? Nope, it is ready for harvest. Yes. Look at that lovely field of soybeans. That's what we were hoping for. There's a few weeds here and there, but in general, man, that looks really nice. It's professional stuff there. So we're going to get to that today. Get it done. Get her done. It's going to be a bit of a job. And this crop is just growing. How are we doing on the ride? 63%. Perfect. Once again, I will not be updating the map. There's an updated version of this map out there, but I will not be doing it because it's unfortunately it means you have to start a new game, and I'm not doing that. So we are going to play it as it is. Man, we're gonna have no money by the time this month is over. 99%, 100%. Let's drop this guy off. Now, one thing I did, I don't know if I took you guys around to see, but I did clean up, and let's take a look here. We'll go for a ride here. I can't remember if I showed you this or not. I think I did, but we have this whole area back here is now all cleared out of stumps. I've also, and I know I showed you a little bit of me getting rid of the rocks. So we got rid of all the rocks. So now we just have this pretty area with water. And there's no more straw barn back in there. And back here, these are all cleared. I might use this land for another, let's see, we could put We could put cows back here. We could put pigs back here if we want to do pigs. So this right here could be a good area to put pigs. Because I don't really want to have... I don't know. I'm not big into the pigs, though, but... I've never really done animals. Maybe the next one we really could focus being on an animal farm. I don't know. But look at the size of this farm. This has been difficult, like we talked about this on the channel a little bit, to get all this done. Oh, there's a stump right there that I missed. Oh, well. Because the fields are so big. But if Mike is going to start helping me and I can get that done, I might do another large farm. I'd like to have one small and one large, and right now we have that. We've got our River Valley, Richland Valley Vineyard, and then we have this. By the way, keep your eyes open. For those of you that have watched this series and haven't checked out the vineyard, it's going to be a great series, and I'm real excited about it. There's a bunch of stumps that I missed. Dang it. But that series has actually started now. Episode 1 is out. Episode 2 will be coming out well, I'm going to say tomorrow, but that's irrelevant because this video is coming out probably way after that. So, but yeah, it's coming soon. So be ready. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you. I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else you need to know. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take this horsey back. I will be right back. All right, the horses are both back and cleaned. Everybody's happy. And they're in their pen for the night or the day. So let's go ahead down, and I'm going to grab, let's see, we need the tractor to pull the grain cart. So we're going to take the Valtra. How's this tractor looking? It's looking pretty good so far. All right. This is a big freaking tractor. I know it's not as big as the case, but still, you see the wheels and stuff. Like, it's pretty beefy. I don't know why I went that way. There we go. And the slurry thing is out still from our experiment. Question is, how am I going to get back there without running over my crop? So I suppose we can park right here for now. And we'll get this machine going. And once I have a little bit harvested, I'm going to cut myself a road so I can drive back there without killing the crops and get the covered wagon, the Kinsey. In real life, we're coming up to this time. The soybeans are just turning. They're like half green, half brown. And the beans are starting to show, which means it's almost time to harvest them in real life. The leaves are falling off, and we're having just the beans left. Ugh. Gotta watch. We'll go around the outside, around the outside. And twice at the top and bottom. This always takes time. Thinking maybe it's about noon right now in real life. Thinking I might do some musical recording here this afternoon. get a little soundtracky stuff. And maybe make a montage of the harvest for you for the next video. Because we're at 40 minutes. So ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm going to go ahead and get the harvest done. I'll see you guys next time. And hopefully we'll have this all finished. In the meantime, I will, like I said, get a little bit of a video montage to put together for you to show you the harvest. And then we'll start the next video. So have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. And I will see you guys on the flip side. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.